Cook, and I'm here at the Family History Expos. We are in St. George, Utah, and I have a very special guest with me here today, Beau Sharbrough. Welcome to the show, Beau.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Well, it's great to have you here, and I wanted to talk to you because you're going to be doing something very exciting here that we've never done before at a Family History Expo. Tell us a little bit about this kind of live international broadcast you're going to do.
Well, tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, we're going to be visiting live with Dick Eastman, who's attending the Family History Fair in London, England. It'll be 3 p.m. there, 8 a.m. here, and we hope to video conference live with him unless one of the moving parts flies off.
Exactly. One of the shows that's going on at the same time that we are here in St. George, over in London, they are doing the Who Do You Think You Are Expo, or conference, and so a lot of genealogy folks are over there, including Dick Eastman, and it's amazing. With the technology today, we can basically have an international Skype conference.
Dick and I tested it a couple of weeks ago when he was in New Zealand. He contacted me at my house, and
Really?
It works just fine. So we've got our fingers crossed that we'll be able to put him up on the screen in front of the group and that they'll be able to see him and he'll be able to see them and talk back and forth.
That's amazing. It's becoming a much smaller world, isn't it?
The next thing I'd like to do would be to get my ancestors to Skype with me.
If we
I'm
could
working
put that
on
together.
that one next. The software is already available. I just haven't been able to get them to get over the computer fear.
Exactly.
That's right.
Well, that's really new technology to them. Well, I know that at the Who Do You Think You Are conference, it's a huge event, and there's so many different kinds of things happening. What will Dick be doing over there that he'll be talking with you about?
Well, I really don't know yet. I'm sure he'll think of something between now and then, but we're just looking at it as a live report. It's a large show. It's attended by about 15,000 people, which is 10 times the size of a large genealogy conference here in the States. And it involves tie-ins with the History Channel, with a popular television show in the UK called Who Do You Think You Are?
Exactly.
What they do is they ask questions to these B-list personalities where they don't tell you how they did the genealogical research.
Oh.
They just kind of say, do you see this word insane in there for your ancestor? And, you know, they try to embarrass the actor and make everyone at home laugh at the actor's discomfort or joy or hope or whatever it might be.
Lots of fun.
You know, reality TV is about basically vampiring on somebody else's feelings for a while.
I know, yes.
So they do that, and they kind of have a genealogy tie-in, but I don't think there's much genealogy involved in the show. There is some entertainment. And Dick goes over there, and he gets very excited about vintage warplanes and tanks that they assemble
Yes.
right there in the hall. And a lot of reenactors are there, and the British National Archives show up in mass over there. They have a very large presence. So there's a great deal to talk about in terms of family history if you're interested in families that came from the UK, and a lot of Americans are.
Well, we'll give them lots of kudos in that they are, if nothing else, generating a new interest in family history and kind of at least getting the word out to the non-genealogists. This is so much easier to do. It's so much more available to do. There's still, you know, mountains of research that can be conducted, but the idea that it's coming closer to home, and you're looking at the real records digitized online. It's all exciting stuff. So we'd love to have them on board.
Well, and Find My Past has a booth here. You might have
Yes.
noticed. They're one of the larger publishers in the UK online, like Ancestry and Footnote here in the States. And I think you'll hear more and more from them each year.
And that's one of the things about coming to a Family History Expo is that you are going to have an experience that you just can't get in your jammies at your own computer, and that is you get a chance to go live, walk up to the booth, try out the computer software, try out the products, talk to the experts, and that kind of brings me to the idea of there's still nothing like even just going to the Family History Library in Salt Lake City, is there?
There's nothing like it.
Yeah.
We're pretty sure that only 1% of the records at the U.S. National Archives are microfilmed, and only 1% of the microfilm is online.
Wow.
So if you think that everything is online today, it's not. It's like the Jetsons flying cars. You're going to have to wait a while. It's
Yeah.
not like that yet. And today, there's no replacement for knowing how to go find what you're looking for on microfilm at the Family History Library, cranking the microfilm, and then shouting with joy when you find the right record.
A friend of mine said something about there's something kind of Zen-like about that cranking that microfilm and the happy dance that everybody does along with you. There's a lot of synergy that goes on. Beau, it's always nice to talk with you. I'm looking forward to seeing the Skype conference, and seeing more here at the Family History Expo.
We got our fingers crossed. Thank you very much.
Thank you.